Am I the jerk for snooping through my boyfriend's phone after he acted suspicious with money and finding out he was taking his ex on trips? I know snooping is always a gray area, and I've seen plenty of posts where the person admits they were wrong for looking through their partner's stuff. But I swear I had my reasons, and now I'm stuck wondering if I'm the bad guy, or if I just uncovered who my boyfriend really is. I have been dating Ryan for a little over a year. We met through mutual friends, hit it off quickly, and by month 6 we were saying I love you. Ryan's always been a little secretive, especially about money. He makes good money in sales, but he tends to act cagey if I ask questions like, how much do you usually save? Or what are your long-term plans? I never pushed too hard, because we weren't married or living together yet. But over the last couple of months, I started noticing red flags. Ryan started taking work trips that didn't quite add up. He'd say he was gone Friday through Sunday for a conference, but then post 0 pictures, bring back no materials, and get weird if I asked details. He started saying he was tight on cash and couldn't afford nice dinners out like we used to. But at the same time, he had random new clothes and gadgets. His phone, which used to be open around me, suddenly had a new password. If a text came in, he'd flip his phone face down instantly. Put all that together, and like I was screaming. One night, Ryan fell asleep on the couch with his phone in his hand. I shouldn't have, but I did. I carefully moved it, and his face unlock worked while he was asleep. I know, huge invasion of privacy. But what I saw made my stomach drop. There were dozens of texts with someone saved as Samantha, his ex. Screenshots of flights he booked. Pictures of them at dinner together. Her thanking him for a weekend getaway. Him saying, "Don't worry, my girlfriend thinks it's a work trip." I literally had to put the phone down because my hands were shaking. It wasn't just emotional. It was financial. He was using money he claimed he didn't have to wine and dine his ex. Meanwhile, with me, he'd been pulling back, saying he couldn't afford to split groceries 50-50 anymore, asking me to cover Uber rides, stuff like that. The next morning I confronted him. I said, "Who's Samantha? And why are you buying her plane tickets?" His face went pale. He tried to play dumb. "What are you talking about?" But when I told him I saw the text, he blew up. Not apologizing. Not explaining. He turned it back on me. "You went through my phone? That's a huge violation. I can't believe you do that. How dare you not trust me?" I said, "Don't flip this. You're literally taking your ex on trips and lying to me about money." He shouted, "You wouldn't understand. It's complicated. But the only complicated thing I see is him double-timing me and funding it with lies." I walked out that day and haven't stayed over since. We're technically on a break, but really, I don't see how we recover. Of course, mutual friends are already weighing in. His friends say I'm a jerk for snooping. If you had concerns, you should have just asked. My friends say snooping was wrong, but it doesn't matter because I uncovered the truth. And my sister made an interesting point. If he was willing to gaslight you about money this early, imagine marriage. Imagine joint accounts. That gave me chills. I know snooping is a huge no-no, but if I hadn't, I'd still be in the dark while he funneled money into trips with his ex. Here's where I'm conflicted. Yes, snooping is wrong. I invaded his privacy. But if someone's being shady, how else do you protect yourself? And does the way I found out outweigh what I found out? Part of me still feels guilty, but another part feels like I dodged a bullet. Because if he can hide that, what else could he hide?